Hi, welcome back. It's been a while, and I'm sure I always say that. So, excuse the shoddy setup next to me. I've just sat down for the first time in a while to play a bit of Done, and I thought I'd set up the camera. So it's taken me about 7 minutes to set the camera up, so let's just go with it. I am going to be doing lots of spoilers. So this is Mission M12. I failed carrying out rescuing Plump, so that did not go well. Just move the camera around a bit. So if you're doing the Plump mission, good luck. I know Crazy Velucris has just done it, and he did it a lot better than I did. I did enjoy watching his video involving summoning 4 skeletons. I think necromancy is definitely an avenue to explore. So I've got my ogre mercenary. I have got my one and only main hero, Malis, still unpainted. I really need to get some painting done. And I've got a mercenary elf as well. So this mission is basically count one, I believe. I'll double check in a minute. We have to, so this is Sir Balsian, as depicted by one of the many lovely miniatures that you get with it, and he starts here. He's in a big posh palace room talking to lots of people, having a party. He has 2 guards here, one here and here, and there are assassins that have descended upon the castle. I'll read the thing in a minute, but yeah, so here's one assassin, here's the other. There are so many assassins per heroes. I'm only playing with 1 hero, so therefore we get 1 permanent assassin. So he's on space number 6. You always get that one, but then I've got number 1 over here. Or is it the other way around? The other way around, I can't remember. As you can see, I've laid out the board, as this is one of those very rare pre-set up maps, so I don't have to worry about spoilers with a map. We've got a storage room with barrels and boxes. We've got a kitchen. We've got a bedroom with some beds in it. Obviously the main room, which there's tables and chairs, dining room and a fireplace, things we can interact with. Doors are all open. So basically we have to protect Sir Balsian from being knocked out. Obviously, I think the main idea here is I may well send, I don't know how tough these assassins are yet. Let's have a look. Oh, they're not good. So they are, you're going to have to bear with me because I haven't played this for a while and I've pretty much forgotten a lot of the descriptive words for it. So he's not a regular, he's not a champion. Is he an elite? I think he might be an elite. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they have leather armour, a short sword, I believe, not daggers, and they do have one of the extra skills. So let's have a look at the book. So reading the blurb, Sir Balsian is gathered in the great hall of one of Bible's stately homes. Several noblemen from Melania share a conversation with him. They talk about trade agreements, boundary disputes and the property titles. These are not heated discussions, and the meeting takes place in an atmosphere of cordiality. However, someone plans to attack the governor of Bible. You are located at different parts of that floor of the manor and stay alert to the slightest suspicious movement. On that floor of the building there are practically only counsellors, some servants and cooks and a couple of guards. The rest of the soldiers protect the entrances in the upper floor. Perhaps there is a murderer among the servants, or among one of the advisors, or even the nobles. There are several suspects, but you can't do anything if you haven't seen a sudden move or a weapon drawn. All the employees and noblemen are supposed to have entered the room unarmed, except for the 2 guards in the living room, which is obviously here. So the goal is to prevent Sir Balsian from being knocked out. All assassins must be knocked out. the bandits. First time I've come across a bandit assassin. I didn't realise they were elite. So we've got all the furniture. There's no assassin number 3, otherwise he would have a composite bow, a poisonous composite bow. So target priority, the ADP characters will always choose Sir Baustin as the target of their attacks and movements. Initiative, so this is assassin number 1 here. Apologies, it's just off screen. So we have to do an initiative check against him. I'm assuming because we start in this set of 8 squares here, that clearly we can see him over there. We have line of sight straight through an open door. All the doors are open. So. No safe exits. Sir Baustin will not be able to leave the main room. And as is typically in the past few missions, every time I use a fortune point... oh, no. So there's no timer. Okay, so there's no timer. However, in this mission, every time I use a fortune point, one of the assassins of the Dark Player's choice will get an extra action on his next turn. So randomly assign that. Okay, so I think that looks pretty much it. It says it's a 3 dagger one or 3 sword one, so this is supposed to be pretty hard. I don't know yet because I haven't rolled any dice and I've never fought any assassins. So I think the first thing we need to do, blow the dust off my dice. Everything's got very dusty in this room. And many apologies to all gamers and game creators. I really shouldn't let this game gather as much dust as it does. What I've found with this game is if you're just starting out or you've not played it much or whatever, I find the missions are actually, I mean, I'm playing one hero, so it's pretty easy to handle. I wouldn't say it's too light. I still think you get a full feel of the narrative and what's happening. Certainly the fact that I've got 2 mercenaries, so I've still got 3 characters to think about. But I would say that the missions go pretty quickly. Often I've set this game up and found I thought I'd be doing there was a mission chasing some wolves through a wood, and I thought I'd be there for hours, and it was over in about 8 minutes. I spent more time putting the tiles on the table than actually getting anywhere. Oh, and just as an update, if anyone remembers, I doubt it very much, but I did upgrade Malis. She is now worth 18 VPs. Don't think I've done many skills. Oh, she's got 2 more mana, she's got 12 mana, and she learned the last spell in Tribal Magic, which is pretty awesome. Which I think was Frenzy, which all friendly characters with the spells AOI get the skill Berserker. Okay, I'm going to have to dig that out because I haven't got it yet. So, let's roll for some initiative. So luckily, or conveniently, whichever way you look at it, I've put the Elf Mercenary out front, and it doesn't state in the book exactly who should be doing the initiative. Sneak into Thorsel. No, didn't do that one. Save the Governor. Heroes must make an initiative roll against Assassin 1 if they lose. Well, it just says heroes. Actually, hang on a minute. No, rewind. Yeah, that's not good because Malis is the only hero here. It's probably the easiest definition to keep track of when you're playing solo when you've got companions, because I only have 1 hero. So when it says randomly select a hero, I only have 1. If a hero does this, I've only got 1. So swings and roundabouts. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So unfortunately Malis is going to have to do an opposed initiative roll. Apologies. I am going to have to quickly look at initiative because it's been a while. Two D6 plus perception. So have they got any perception? No. 0. Well, makes it an even match then. I am using the black dice because the white dice really don't like me. Well, that's good on this occasion. So I do believe we've won that. Now, what about their intelligence? No. So we don't get any caught by surprise. A tricky rule to get your head around, but yeah. So we've won that. We win the initiative, so we get to go first, which I'm a big fan of. As I was talking to my friend Paul, he said initiative in this one is going to be key. Do you know what? I'm probably just going to roll the dice on the table. So we get to go first. Now, I don't know if to swap out. So the mercenary elf has got a broadsword and a short bow. Now the short bow only does 3 damage, and the broadsword does strength +1, so it does 4 damage. 4 dice. Yeah. What sort of health have these things got? So they have 4 health. I'm pretty sure these have got leather arm as well, so they've got hitting on 4s above to do damage. So she can't get in there. Oh, hang on, what movement she got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yes. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's send in the elf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and do a melee attack. So again, black dice for us. Ooh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 15. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. I am going to use a fortune point, I think. So the elf has 1 fortune point that he can use. Now that means that a random assassin is going to get an extra turn on their next turn. So let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so this assassin is going to get another action. So I'm just going to put that there. I will probably forget if I do. Such is the nature of this game. Right, so I got 6, 7, 8 plus 4, so I got 12. Come on, less than 12. Oh my word. That's exactly what we wanted. So that's a blunder. I did have this conversation with someone the other day. Don't think anything. I think blunders only. I think we only drop weapons. The heroes drop weapons and that. So basically, they've failed. I've attacked. I'm going to get 4 dice now. I did roll a 6, didn't I? Yes, I did roll a 6. So I'm going to get a 5th dice to attack with. In fact, let's just put that over there just for now. Come on, take him out in one go. 4s and above. 1, 2. Unfortunately, just 2 damage. So where's my tokens? Oh, I've started using these dice, that's why. So he's got 2 damage out of 4, so he's half dead. Now, I'm just thinking about the narrative, because it said that you're not supposed to... What was it exactly it said? The fluff says, there are several suspects, but you can't do anything if you haven't seen a sudden move or a weapon drawn. Interesting. However... So when placing the assassins, it says squares 1 to 5 indicate the place where assassins might hide. One of them will be placed in every square with another. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe we can't make a move until one of them acts. I shall find out. So, whilst trying to clarify that, I came to a bit of a dead end, but I'm assuming that there's no way I can start a scenario and then not a lot happens. So, let's go with it. We can always do a scenario twice, so just put it down to learning. So, where were we? The elf has had a go at this assassin here, got it down to half health. I have just noticed here as well 2 columns, and we've got a card here that says you can search them basically. 5d6, any 3s you get. Oh no, sorry, any 6s you get are worth a coin. If you get 3 or more 6s, then you get a random potions. So I may well get the ogre to do that. The 2 guards are classed as human mercenaries, and Sir Balsian himself is classed as a lowly civilian with yeah, I suppose, I bet he's in some nice robes or something. He's not really fitted out for warfare, so whereas the guards have got leather armour, a broadsword and a shield, so that's good. The assassins do have leather armour, and they've also got stealth and poison, which I've just looked at. So stealth, it can basically ignore my melee range once per combat round, so I'm assuming that means that they can slip out of combat with you. So this assassin may well slip away because their initiative, their main goal is to go after Sir Balsian. So I've snuck in, stuck him a couple of times, and then he's going to slip out. They've also got poisonous, so if they do at least 1 damage to me, roll a d6, and if it exceeds my natural armour, so we're all on 3, 3 and 3, so if it exceeds a 3, we get poisoned and lose an extra health. Yeah, that's not good. So poisoned condition is the same as stunned. It'll add is it -1 to everything? Yeah, -1 to all attributes except armour, mana and vitality, and you can't run. So I was always a bit, I don't know, I just feel that was a bit of a, I don't find the conditions are that different. They're not, I don't know. Anyway, so it's still our turn. The mercenary elves had a go. Now I think so. Malis is a very powerful character. She has got a lot of spells. She's up to full mana. She's got a whopping 12 mana. 3, 6, 9, yeah, 12. She's got full vitality, so we're in a really good position with her. But she's like a glass hammer. She's fragile. She's got 6 vitality, but only 3 armor, and she can't wear any kind of armor. So such are the joys of being a tribal witch. So I want her to do damage, but I'm thinking, should this one get away, maybe leave the ogre here to help mop that up and get Malis to start moving over this way, because Malis could, on the way, I could get her to run into this room. Let's move this out of the way. It's not very pretty to look at. So Malis could possibly, at maximum, she can run 10, so she could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll get round here. So we have a kitchen in here, so she could search this. Character searching, it was rolled 2d6 and check the result in the following chart. So we could get rabies, nice. Nothing could happen at all. Get some provisions. What's the best one? Character finds 1 mandrake root. I think that's pretty good. Can't remember off the top of my head. But it's not really doing much offensively. But yeah, if she does that, she's not going to be able to search this turn because it's an exploration action. Yeah, do you know what? Let's go with that plan. So, she is going to run. So I need 2 dice. No, that's not good. Oops, that was a 3. 4, double that is 8. her maximum is 10, so she can actually only move 8, so that wasn't very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's enough to get to the kitchen. So she can have a look at this lovely table and see what's on offer. But she can't do that this turn because she's run. The ogre is going to... Do you know what? I think the ogre is going to go 1, 2, 3 and stand next to this pillar. Block the door in case that assassin tries to leg it. He will have to do a courage check against the ogre anyway because the ogre's massive. And he might poop his pants. So we're going to search this. What was it? 5d6? 5d6 for every 6. Got to bring the tray in. 1. That'll do me. It's 1 coin, isn't it? It's 1 more than I had 2 minutes ago. So add that to the pile. Not that I've got many left. 3. But I have just come out of a restock and repair mission. So anyway, so that's him move. There's move. Now we can move the other character, Sebastian, and the 2 guards. And I think what we're going to do is maybe move the guards back so they can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and protect Sebastian like that. And Sebastian will stay there. So now it is the assassin's turn. Now remember, this character's got 2 actions. Is it 2 actions or 2 activations? 1 extra action. So not only does it get to move and attack, it's probably going to attack twice. Unless it wants to move twice. What's their move? 6. Well, it's not going to have any problem getting there, is it? So clearly these 2 guards are here to hold it off until we get there. I would hate to do this scenario with 6 assassins. I'm not sure in this scenario if we can search stuff after it's all over either. Probably not. Let's go with this. So the right, so it says if they're engaged they will try and to disengage, so they still have to. That's interesting because I didn't think they had to disengage. I thought they could ignore melee range. I'm not really sure what the point of stealth is then. If character may ignore an enemy's melee range once per combat. I suppose there's numerous uses for that. They can run past and without activating. But I think this might be slightly different. The fact that they're engaged in combat means he's still got to try and do an agility test to escape. So he's got agility 4. Let's see if he can get out of there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's just done it. So he's going to escape. However, waiting for him at the door is the ogre. So he's just going to go and go. Dang. He's now going to attack them. But if you're going to attack something this big, you have to follow fearsome. So before attacking an enemy with a skill, do a courage test. So he has a courage of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, he's failed it. That's good. That's all good for us. So upon a failure, gets the condition frightened. Activation ends if the fearsome enemy is large or huge. Oh, that's a good point. His activation ends. Ah. And my ogre just happens to be large. So that's the end of his activation. And he's now scared. I do believe there is a token for scared in here, and this token looks pretty scary, so we should go with that one. So his activation, he's going to get walloped in a minute. However, the big trouble we've got here now is this chap. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if he's ignoring melee range, that means he doesn't have to be engaged, and he could go straight for Sebastian. Well, that's how I'm playing it. He's an assassin after all. So he's here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 to get in there. That's probably 9 because you can't go diagonally across there. So he's going to use that extraction to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is their movement. 1, 2, 3 to get into Sebastian. This isn't good. First move for him. So he's just got 1 attack, so he's used his second action for moving. Sebastian, you are just a civilian with an attack of 2. So let's have a melee off. Oh, this isn't good. The assassin's got 5. So Sebastian's black. So he's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, not good, not good. So Sebastian's about to get stuck in the neck. And he's not got much health there. 4 health. Everything's got 4 health. Apart from Melis. Oh well, Sebastian, don't worry. We'll be there in a minute. So if this does a damage, Sebastian's going to get poisoned as well. Right, he has a short sword. That's 3 dice. It didn't roll any 6s from what I can remember. And Sebastian only has an armour of 3. Clearly out in his nighttime smoking jacket. That is lucky. Lucky and unlucky. So he's done 1 damage. So let's have a 1. However, if we do 1 damage, we roll a d6. And if it is equal or exceeds their natural armour of 3. Oh, god damn it. So he takes another hit. And he's now poisoned. And I'm going to go for... That looks like a nasty poison token, don't we think? Yeah. So I can't really see what's going on over here, but can you see that on the map? Just. So that's Sebastian's poison token. Right. Right. So I believe that both assassins have been back to our turn. Now then, interestingly enough for an assassin, this idiot here ran after an ogre. He should have just, I don't know, maybe he could have stayed with the elf. However, this elf is going to move up behind and will get +1 to hit because he started his activation behind him. So let's go for an opposed melee. Come on, please go win this. Ooh, that's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15 for us. And 5, 6, 7 plus 5 is 12. So, yes, I do believe we won that. And we did roll a 6. Yeah, I'm taking the done as a 1. I think that the dragon's far better. So, we've got a 6. We've got an extra dice in there. The elf's broadsword is going to do 3 + 1 is 4, so we have 5 dice. Come on, he's got to go in on this one. Come on, adult. Oof, only just. Leather armour 4, 4's only, 2 more. Bang. Goodbye. Yeah, he got -1 to melee as well because he was frightened, cacking himself. So that is the elf's activation. I think we've got a bit of urgency here to get in the other room. Now the elf did move and attack, so now forget the furniture. I think Sebastian needs some help. Oh! No, it's okay. I thought I'd forgotten the 2 guards, but all I did was move them. They didn't attack, so yeah. I'll put that on there because he's got 2 damage. What's he got left? He's at half health already. Whoa. Now, does he try and disengage? Dun, 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 dun. They're all engaged over there, so the guards are going to obviously both have a go at the assassin. They are going to hit on... What have they got? Oh, they've got broadswords, not short swords. Broadsword, broadsword, broadsword. Oh god, I'm talking nonsense. They've all got broadswords. The elf is a short bow, not... Anyway. I digress. Let's get folk in there. I was going to search the kitchen with Malus, but you know what? I think we need to try and have a go at this situation. I think let's activate, so the elf's gone first. Let's activate the 2 guards and see what they can do, because this may break things up. So the first one was going to have a melee competition. So our guard has a human mercenary soldier, has a fight of 4. The assassin has 5. No modifiers, I don't think. Right then. Guards versus assassin. Oh my word. Yeah, that's not a good roll at all. Now, I really don't like blunders. So as much as it pains me to do so, I am going to spend a fortune. So that's going to give him 2 turns again. However, I want to re-roll that blunder. Oh, ho, ho, ho. 6. So that's 11. Plus 4 is 13. He's got 15. Wow, he is hard to try and get a hit in. He is hard to try and get a hit in. Okay, so that's 1 guard. Waste of the turn. Next one, come on. Rubbish roll for him. Oh my word. He's got exactly the same roll. 3, 4, 5 plus 4 is 9. There's absolutely nothing in it. So those 2 guards. Now I don't know if you've ever seen Monty Python's Holy Grail, but these are definitely the 2 guards that stood at the door, supposed to be protecting the prince. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it, and then you'll know exactly what I mean. So the only thing he's going to get 2 attacks. The only thing I can do at the minute is try and get Sebastian to run away. Like the coward he is. His agility is 2. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Let's have a go. Let's go with the magic dice. So I need a 10 to escape. 8 or higher. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. He's done it. Oh, this day. I always find these games, the underdog usually wins. Or there's something weird happens with the underdog. So anyway, he's gonna run. Can he run? I think he can. He can move and attack, or he can move twice as a run. So yeah, I think the best thing there is for him to try and leg it. So he has a movement of 4, so that will be 8 maximum. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, double it, so he gets movement of 8. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hide behind this table, like the coward he is. I don't blame him at the minute. He's poisoned. Does poison nothing? See, poison is usually cumulative. On here, it just says same penalties as stunned. Oh god. And we can all see that bit there. He can't run. Right, let's rewind. So he can only move. 1, 2, 3, 4. They both had a go at him. Guys, I need to get in there and waste him. Malis might have to take out these guards as well, because she's got some pretty good area of effect attacks. Anyway, so the elf's been, 2 guards have been, Sebausian's gone. Let's send Malis in. So she has a movement of 6. Oh no, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow, this is where I get to use my fancy line of sight tool if I can find it. So let's, oh, not in front of the camera. So let's see. She's got line of sight. I'm going to take that as a just. Now that is a distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good, because that is pretty much the minimum of all spells. So we can, what's his intelligence? Their intelligence is 4 and their armour is 4, so there's not a lot in it, to be honest. I do have an awesome attack, which is great against stupid creatures such as wolves and spiders, because it hits them in their intelligence, not in their armour. So that's great. However, we have, it's very tempting to use God Crush Them. I love the artwork on this one. It's a pretty nasty spell, and it hits everything adjacent as well. 5d6 damage against natural armour. Now that will be good, because that's against 3s. If I get a 1 though at the beginning, she's going to hit herself. I can see me replaying this scenario, definitely. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do God Crush 'em. So she has to do an intelligence test to see if she can cast the spell first. She has an intelligence of 5. Easy, that's 12, so she's easily cast it. She has to spend the 2 mana here to do so. Put that on the card. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Brain damage. So, choose a target. Target and all characters in adjacent squares suffer 5d6 damage against natural armour. This might not seem very clever the way I play, but if you've ever seen that meme where there's a picture of someone and it says, "This is how I play board games," and it's someone writing out thousands of equations on a glass screen, and underneath it says, "This is how I play them," and it's just a picture of the Joker sitting there with his feet up. That's pretty much how I play. Don't tend to overthink things. Don't tend to put too much strategy into it. I want to see what happens. It's not always right, but what is right is about having fun. So, yeah, she's going to cast God Crush Them. So, but before we roll for damage, yeah, 5d6 against natural armor. But before we roll that, we roll a d6. Please do not be a 1. There'll be more fortune used here. Oh my god. You can't write this. Honestly, these dice hear me. Now, I don't think this is a stackable ability. Let's just have a look. I believe it is a stackable ability. So he gets 2 extra actions on his next turn. Again, that might be wrong, but the way I've just read that... Come on, Malis. Thank you. So she doesn't hit herself. However, this lot are all going to take 5d6 damage. So I'm going to do... oh, actually, sorry, no. It's only the guard. It's only... No, it is good because I'm targeting him. It's going to be everyone. So right, let's do this guard here. 5d6 against natural armour. That's what it said, isn't it? So they have a natural armour of 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what health do they have? Not 5 or 6, I can tell you that. So that's that one wiped out. Malus has walked in the room, wiped everybody out. Next mercenary. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Saved by the bell. So that one's taken 3 damage, got 1 health left. Finally, the assassin against natural armour. Oh, what health has he got? Oh, please tell me this is right. Now, I find this a lot with this game. This is usually where I do this, check it, and then there's a -1 somewhere. So I've hit him for 3 times. Do you know what? I've hit him 5 times because he's only got 3 armor against natural armor. Malus came in with a flaming ball of death and has wiped him out. Now, feel free to point out where I've gone wrong because I have literally just sat down to video this and boundary rules I've missed. So, yeah, I'm going to do some tidy up and read the end, and let's see what the end of this holds. Right, so I was just double checking that I can't really check anything, I can't really search anything at the end, so yep, I think I think Sir Bausin's safe. Whether or not everyone's safe from Malus is a different matter. Yeah, so pretty quickish video. Please feel free to comment and point out anything I did wrong because I do want to do more of these videos, and if you put some comments below and point out what I missed, then obviously it's going to keep it fresher for me in my mind, so hopefully for making another one. So yeah, anyway, good luck adventuring and have fun. I'll see you again soon.